guys, it's Isabella. Welcome back to my channel, and yeah, I'm alive. This video is going to be just a regular talking video, but yeah. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing 19 things I learned in 19 years, and I got this idea, I guess, inspired by Alexa Lucy or something. I don't know. She originally, I think she did, or she like started this little video series thing, and I kind of thought it was cool. I'm going to be talking about things I've learned in 19 years that like taught me a lesson or something. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing that I have written down is don't rush things, especially school. This is one of the things that I learned because I graduated high school about 2 years ago, and I guess when we're in school we try to rush everything, and then when you're out of school you realize you kind of wish you're still in school and you kind of wish you didn't rush it. So anyone who's in middle school or high school now, enjoy it because it goes by fast, and then when you're kind of adulting like I am now, it's a trap. Number two, the second thing I've learned in 19 years is to be careful with your money and your spending, because sometimes you can get a little carried away. But I've seen if you save your money and be careful with it, you'll be better off. Okay, sorry about the camera change, but I didn't like the way it was before. Okay, what was I on? Number four, and I know this sounds kind of bad, but I've learned to not get your hopes up so much. And I know, like, I'm a pretty optimistic person when it comes to things, but I've learned to be hopeful, but to a point, and then if things don't go the way I want it, I just move on and say, heck, it can happen again. Like, I can always have this chance if I make it happen. I hope that made sense. The fifth one kind of goes, if you're a Christian and you believe in God, this is a big thing. Having trust in God helps you more than you'd know. So I feel like people lack a lot of faith nowadays and hope and trust in God. And I guess people get too discouraged, especially some Christians. They just don't have enough trust in God that, you know, whatever happens in their life is, you know, they need to put in God's hands, I guess. I hope that makes sense. Not very good at explaining things. So if you're a Christian, you know what I mean. Number six, the sixth thing I've learned is whenever you have the opportunity to travel, take it. Even if you're like, oh, well, I don't really want to go to Montana. I don't really like mountains and fields, you know, whatever. But I promise you, if you don't go, you'll probably regret it. And if you have the opportunity to travel somewhere and go see new places, why not go? Whenever I have the opportunity to go somewhere new, I always take it up because you never know if you're able to go there again. So don't turn down any trips. Number seven on my list is to take care of your body. Eat healthy, exercise. I know a lot of us don't really like it sometimes. When you exercise and be active and like happy and stuff, your body will thank you later on in life, and you'll feel so much better about yourself, because that's what happened with me. I never exercised before. I was kind of like, eh. And once I started exercising, I started eating better. I'm like more confident, and I feel better about myself. Number eight, the eighth thing I've learned is to get to know people, like make new friends and stuff, because you never know. You can develop, reading off here because I can't remember, you can develop a relationship you never saw coming, because it's happened to me. Like, I've met some people in my life and I was just like, oh yeah, they're cool, whatever. But then you start talking to them more and you become so close, and you know, you kind of think back, if you hadn't met them, how your life would be different. So, I mean, obviously I won't get along with everyone, but just get to know people, hear their stories and stuff, and you never know what could turn out with knowing that person. So good or bad, you'll learn a lesson. And you know, the ninth thing I've learned is to not be so closed off about things, like your feelings or being scared to try new things is probably one of the worst things you can do in your life, because you never know where different different situations can take you. Good or bad, you'll learn a lesson. And especially being closed off to people about your feelings and how you really feel, I think that's one of the worst things you can ever do. I was kind of like that before until I started to talk to people more and not really care what they thought of like my feelings and express them more. I think that's really important. So it's one way I've changed over the past year. It's kind of interesting how you see how far you've come. Number 10 is probably the biggest thing in the world that like people are scared of, is chasing after what you love to do or like your passion. So many people are scared to do it. I know I'm scared sometimes because I think everyone's afraid of failing, but you gotta fail a couple times in order to get to where you want to be. So I've learned, even though you don't really want to do it, sometimes you just gotta do it because it's what you love to do. You might as well do it because your life's too short and you lie, whatever. Go after your passion and do as much as you can to enjoy yourself, even though people might think it's weird or whatever. They don't matter. People who support you matter. And really the only one stopping you is yourself. I'm getting deep here with these quotes, but it's the truth. So yeah. 11 is probably one of the most, like, okay, I keep saying this for like the past 3, but this one's important. These things can be such a distraction in our lives, especially today. Go to the mall or go out to anywhere in public, at a restaurant. People are always on their phone nowadays, and it's not good. Like, you can only be on it for a certain amount of time, but it's such a distraction, especially with parents and their kids, and like between friends. It's rude half the time. You're sitting there at the table on your phone and you're not, taking in what's going on around you. Phones are just a huge distraction nowadays, and you can find yourself sitting, on Pinterest or YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, just all day when you're just at home or even out in public. You're constantly on it, and it can be such a distraction from things you need to get done and the people around you. But you can miss a lot when you're always on your phone. Number 12 is notice every person is different. They have different personalities. It can be hard to get along with people because some of our personalities clash and we just agree on different things, but no one will ever agree on the same thing. So I know this comes up all the time, especially about like politics and like social stuff or society, because people don't know that everyone else has a different opinion, and you can't really change people to have the same opinion or whatever. You just gotta know how to get along with people and respect their opinions and their beliefs and stuff. That's a big thing nowadays that people don't know. Number 13 is having someone in your life that you can talk to about deep things, personal things, important things. Having someone there to talk to about your life and just, deep things. Number 14 is being confident with yourself has so much to do with being happy, I've noticed, because when you kind of accept who you are instead of always trying to compare yourself to others. So being being happy and being confident kind of go hand in hand. But if you want to see more about confidence, I made a video, so I'll have a link in the bio if you want to see my aspect on having confidence. But number 15 is living in the moment is so important, because we're constantly so concerned about the past or the future. We're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to do this or that, and we just worry about it so much that we don't take in how life is now. Because if you look back and you see how much you kind of stressed over high school or whatever, and you're like, I should have just enjoyed it while I had the time or whatever, it's just best to go with the flow. Number 16 is you have to love and appreciate the little things in order to be happy with the bigger things, if that makes sense, because they play hand in hand. So number 17, and this is a huge thing for young adults or teenagers or whatever, you do not have to have your whole life planned out at a young age. Like, you don't, we're at the age, like I'm 19, I'm almost 19, whatever. This is kind of the age where we're still figuring out who we are and what we want to do. You know, some people have that figured out, but don't stress just because like your friends, you know, have their life figured out, because honestly they probably really don't. They're still trying to figure out who they are, because it's a rough time at this age, because you have so many opinions coming from other people, and so many people telling you should do this or that. You kind of don't know what to do because you haven't experienced it. Don't stress about it, because no matter what you do, you'll learn either a bad lesson or a good lesson, and you'll know not to do it again, because you learn from your mistakes and you learn from the people around you of how to live, I guess, and how to adult. Number 18 is one thing I've learned. It is better, now, okay, before I say this, some people may disagree with me, but it's my own personal opinion. Having a smaller group of friends is better than having like this huge clique of people. And I feel like you have tighter relationships with people, or like you're closer when you have like a small amount of friends, and you, I don't know. To me, if I have so much friends, I get stressed out because I try to hang out with everyone. I don't know, I just feel like having a smaller group of friends in the long run kind of is better for you. I don't know, it's just my opinion. The last one, number 19. This is a big thing that with our generation and social media, this can happen a lot, is don't set yourself out to have this fake lifestyle, I guess. Don't try to make your life look like so fun and oh my gosh, my life's perfect, I have perfect Instagram pictures, I'm flawless, I wake up like this, whatever. You know, every day I go out and buy like a $5 coffee. It's not good for you and others to have this like fake lifestyle through your pictures online, I guess, like through Instagram. Just don't have a fake lifestyle. Don't try to be fake on there. Try to be yourself and just post what you want to post, and you know, I hope that made sense. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you leave your comments down below of what you thought, and if you agree with anything that I said or disagree, I want to hear your opinions, or just comment something that you've learned in your life. You know, you could be 10, 13, I don't know, something that you've noticed in your life that's kind of deep, you know, we have deep conversations. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.